What is up, you guys? It is your girl Kate, and I'm back with another video. As you can see by the title here, we're going to be doing a review on my Juste on Clou thin ring. So if you want to know more about this ring and go into further detail and honest review and opinion on this ring, just stay tuned and let's go ahead and get this thing started. If you are new here, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel so we can go ahead and keep growing this little family that I have here. So before we get started, I wanted to go into today's sponsor, which is JBW watches. They are known for their luxurious watches, as you guys probably already heard of them, right? This watch is a must-have. It is so luxurious and it's definitely a good gift, you know, if you want to get it for your girlfriend, if you want to get it for your mother, your cousin, your sister, you name it. It is the best versatile watch that I personally think that they have. I love the gold tone mixed with the silver tone. I just feel like it's a great touch. As you guys know, if you guys are already subscribed to my channel, I only wear gold, but I was like, let me try something new, you know, with a little bit of silver in it. It's definitely very classy. Also too, it does have diamonds in the middle. Like I said, this does have 18 diamonds, so it's like simple but yet still classy at the same time. So I advise you guys to go ahead and shop this sale because this is the best sale yet, and it doesn't get no better than this. So don't forget to check them out, and I will link everything down below on this watch so you guys can go ahead and shop. I'm gonna put this watch on for you guys just so you guys can see. I definitely do have to get it sized, but once I get this sized, it's gonna be so fire. So definitely go ahead and check them out, and I will link everything down below. So shout out to JBW for sponsoring today's video. Alright, so we are going to be reviewing the Juste on Clou ring, like I mentioned already before. When you do get the ring, it does come in this red box here, as all their jewelry does, and then this is how the box is going to look, if I can get it open. So this is how the box is going to look here. So I do have the thin one on right now. It does come in a thin and a thicker version, so I decided to go with the thin version only because I tried on the thick version and it was too thick. Like, my fingers are already like skinny. Not like too skinny, but they're skinny, so I don't need something that's like overbearing, especially for an everyday ring. I just didn't think it made practical sense. So I definitely do think the thin one definitely is nice. At first, before I got it, I was like, maybe I'm not going to be able to wear it by itself because I think it's so small that it might be just a stackable ring, but no, it definitely goes well with my regular size Love Cartier love band, well, wedding band. I thought that I would have to get the big one, the chunky nail ring to match with my big love band, but nah, this is good. I like this here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get into the pros and cons of this ring because yes, this is something that you guys should know if you guys are purchasing this ring here. Okay, so my first pro is that this ring is just so classy and elegant. Like, all my jewelry, I wear it every single day. Like, not a day goes by where I don't wear my jewelry. I'm the type of person, like, if I forget my jewelry at home, I am making a U-turn and going back to get my jewelry. Like, that's how bad it is. Like, I literally feel empty like when I don't have my rings on. So it's definitely a classy and statement piece. It's not too like flashy and it's not too like dull. It's like just right to where it's like it literally goes with every single outfit. Like, every single outfit, you name it, dressed down, dressed up, sweats, heels, you name it, this ring goes with everything. Another thing I like about this ring is that it's versatile. Like, you can wear it, you can stack the ring, or you can wear the ring by itself. You just wear it on any finger, which is also a good thing. So it's not like restricted to just one finger. You can also wear it on different fingers as well. Another thing that I will say that I like about this ring is that it doesn't, so it does scratch, obviously, because it is 18 carats gold, but it's not as noticeable as the Cartier Love ring. So with the Juste on Clou ring, you can barely see the scratches. So when it does scratch, because I'm very like hands on, like I'm very heavy with my hands, like I'm smacking things, I'm using my hands all day every day, like, so this ring is not for the weak. Okay, let me tell you, I'm not one of these people that just, you know, prissy with their hands. No, like I'm heavy handed. Like, I'm always banging my freaking hand. So this ring definitely is durable for sure. Also too, I think this ring is definitely a entry-level ring. I definitely do think if you're a person who is trying to get into jewelry or is trying to get into more high-end jewelry, I definitely do think this is a good first piece to get from the Cartier collection, only because you don't really have to stack it. You can wear it by itself. Vice versa, the love ring, depending on what size you get, if you get the thinner size, I think the thinner love bands are made for stackables. So if you know you're going to get more than one, then I definitely would recommend the love ring as a first entry-level piece. But if you're just going to get one ring, I definitely recommend the Juste and Clou ring by itself. I mean, it's definitely such a cute piece. And I also love how it's shiny all the time. Like, it's never dull. Like, you're gonna get shine 24/7. So we love that for the girls. I mean, come on, who doesn't love that? So now I'm gonna go ahead and get into the cons. I don't really have that many cons, but there still are some cons. So the first con that I have is that sometimes it hurts. Yeah, that's the only thing I will say. So I don't know why, but like depending on like what finger I wear it on, it makes a mark and it actually hurts. So at first I originally wanted to wear it on my index finger, but it started hurting so bad that I was like, okay, I gotta switch the fingers to this, which I'm not mad at it because I like the way it looks, but because of how the ring is made with this big old nail, or like, I don't even know how to explain it, it hurts sometimes. So definitely beware. I definitely would not recommend getting it too tight, because my original plan was to get it right here, well, to wear on my index finger, and that wasn't the best decision because after some time, if I knew what I knew now, I would have went and got a bigger size so I could wear on my index finger. But just future references, I definitely would recommend getting a little bit bigger, just so on the finger that you're going to wear it on does not hurt and it doesn't slide off. I mean, granted, on this finger it is like a little loose, but I've never had a situation where it flew off or came off or nothing like that. I mean, hey, if you're clumsy and always find a way to lose your rings, don't listen to me, but from my experience, I've never had it fall off. So I think this is definitely a perfect size for my ring finger, even though they do tell you not to wear rings on your wedding ring finger if you're not married, but I'm not superstitious like that, so it's alright. Another con is that it gets stuck into sweaters and like thick materials. Like I find myself, like when I'm like doing something with my hands, sometimes the nail itself just gets caught in my material, which makes the thread come out of my shirt or pants, whatever it is. So that's another thing, but I mean, that's kind of expected because it's a nail, so of course the bottom part of the ring is pointy, so it's kind of like, what do you expect? But that could be a con for some people, but it rarely gets caught into my sweaters, but it does happen, but not as often as you may think. I thought it would happen more, but not as often. So it's not a pro or a con, it's like kind of like floating in the middle somewhere, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's another one. Another thing that I will say about this that's a con is price, obviously. So this ring retails for like $1,100, I believe. I'll link the link down below. I think it was $1,100. That's pretty pricey for just a nail ring, especially like a simple plain ring like this, which some people probably wouldn't even think to pay that for a ring. For me, I was in a point where I wanted to spend money on bags, and now I'm at a point where like I want to spend money on jewelry, because jewelry is something you keep on you 24/7, and I just feel like I just rather invest in one expensive piece rather than spending like $100 every week or so on like, you know, cheaper jewelry that's gonna end up being lost anyways or end up rusting. So with these pieces, I definitely will say it is on the pricey side, which can definitely be a con because some people can get themselves to pay that much money for just a ring, and I 100% agree. But another thing is, this is an investment and it will last for a very, very long time. It could even be passed down if you want it to be. So I definitely will say that if you were to spend your money on this ring, it's definitely money well spent. You will not regret it at all. I get compliments on my jewelry all the time, even though it's so minimal. I mean, look at this. Like, all I wear is a bracelet right here with a ring right here, my 2 Cartier rings and my Cartier bracelet, a simple necklace, and some earrings. This is my everyday jewelry every single day. It does not change. So it's like so simple but yet so elegant. So definitely you will not regret this purchase at all. I had my eye on this ring for a very long time, but I was like, do I want this? Do I not? Do I want this? But ever since I bought it, I had no regrets whatsoever. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I did buy this in the store, so I was able to try on different sizes. They didn't have my size in store, but literally she ordered it the same day and I got it the next day, so shipping was super duper fast. So yeah, definitely great when it comes to that. I don't really have many complaints about this ring. If you are looking into buying this ring, this is your sign to definitely get it. Before I got this ring, I watched, no exaggeration, at least 50 videos on this ring. At least. Yeah, 50 videos sounds about right. But if you have any questions for me, just comment down below. I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions. I don't really have much cons to say about this ring. Like I said, I mean, if you just love jewelry in general, I think you will definitely enjoy this piece. It's like edgy, cute, classy, just like all the above. If you have any questions, just let me know down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. Hopefully I went into good enough details to convince you guys to get this ring if you are looking into getting into it. So yes, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and please stay tuned for my next upcoming videos. See you guys.